This is my gaming setup right now and it is not looking good. So today I'm going to be completely transforming this into my dream gaming setup. So this is my current gaming setup. It's low-key buns, I'm not gonna lie. If you've been following the channel for a while, you know that I used to obsess over getting that nice setup, but like I low-key fell off, I'm not gonna lie. And today is the comeback. We're gonna be transforming this thing into a setup that I'm actually using. So if you see the wall behind me, I actually want to put it right here. Kind of redoing my entire room today for this, but best believe we're gonna be making this thing look proper again. So since I'm gonna be moving this desk, the first thing I'm gonna start with is getting everything cleared off of it. And I ended up just putting all of it on my gaming chair for the meantime because I low-key have nowhere else to put it. Next thing is gonna be getting everything unplugged from my PC and my monitors and just undoing all the cable management that I spent hours doing like 6 months ago. But it's all gonna be worth it. You gotta trust the process. So I'm starting with the monitors and unplugging all the cables attached to them so I can get these off the desk. So I just got both these things off. They're low-key really annoying. I think I just broke it. Oh shit. This little, I don't know if you can see that. That actually like goes right here. The screw is there for a reason too, so I think we're good. So this is the cable right here. It was actually a VGA to HDMI. I needed this because like my PC only has one HDMI port. I use that for my main monitor and my second monitor is on the VGA connected to the graphics card. But like, yo, this thing is cooked, so might as well just like, I don't even know, I'm just gonna destroy it even more. Now, while I was in the process of moving my PC, I realized that this thing is so dusty, and it's honestly because I haven't used it in like a year. So obviously I had to clean this thing up. Oh. While I'm filming this video, I'm just getting nostalgia from the old videos I used to make on my channel. If you guys go back to one of my videos called my very first gaming setup, I think, all those videos were filmed in like an unfinished basement. And I remember in my old house, I didn't have a room, so I literally just had a mattress on the floor in the basement. And on the other end of the basement was just my gaming setup. And I would spend like every single day in there just making videos. But now we got all this space to work with, so it definitely feels good. But next up, we gotta have an apartment. I'm not gonna lie, we need a high-rise apartment. So shout out to everyone who's been showing love throughout all the years and all the recent support on the videos and stuff. And I'm truly about to take this content stuff to the next level. Always wanted to do this, so like we're making it happen in real time. So now all that's left is to get this desk moved, and I'm just quickly cleaning it up a bit so I don't spread more dust across my room. This desk isn't that heavy. It's about 160 pounds because it is a sit to stand desk, but I never actually use those features, which is kind of why I want to get rid of this desk. Also, this next part is going to be pretty annoying because I actually have to move both my dresser and my bed so I can clear the entire wall, but it shouldn't take that long, so let's get right to it. Loki took a little break, and all that's left now is to just get this desk set up. So let's actually get down to it. First thing I have to do is get everything off of it so I can set these monitors up. But before I do that, I'm gonna center this desk in the middle of the wall. I feel like this just makes it look a lot cleaner and more aesthetic. And later in this video, when I install ambient lighting, it'll make it look a lot cleaner. And also, since I am planning to get a longer desk in the near future, I do want to just have it all in the middle so I'm used to that instead of having it on one side. Getting these monitors on is going to be pretty easy, but the only hard part is going to be that cable management. I'm actually planning to make this like a MacBook setup as well, so I'm able to switch between my gaming PC and my MacBook whenever I'm working or gaming. Now real quick, I want to show you guys something my friends over at Project Mirage sent over to me. This is Dune. It's a 3-key contextual keypad that using AI automatically adapts to whatever software you're using. Off the bat, the packaging this thing comes in is really premium, and I was honestly so surprised with it when I first opened it. But packaging aside, this thing directly plugs into your MacBook And with launching the app, all you do is set your shortcuts depending on the app you're using and you're all set. Dune automatically recognizes whatever app you're on and switches your shortcut based on that. I personally do a ton of editing, so I set up Dune to make it easier for me to cut clips, move clips, and save my project. Now, whenever I'm in DaVinci Resolve, I can easily just use Dune for these shortcuts, and once I leave DaVinci Resolve, it'll automatically adapt to whatever I'm doing next. You can use it to automate developer workflows and sync with your calendar to automatically join meetings, as well as trigger custom OpenClaw agents. Now at the time, it is only macOS, but this device is honestly really impressive, and I'm excited for the future of Project Mirage. I think they're definitely ahead of the game. I don't know why, but getting these cable hiders on was a mission, and my posters were low-key pissing me off because I've had these up for like 3 years, and I decided it was time to take these down. I kind of want to get some motivational stuff up on my walls, but I'm gonna save that for another video. And I think it was the right call taking them down because my setup was looking a lot cleaner after that. I finished up all the wiring and it was time to move all the main stuff into the setup. I recentered it real quick, and the first thing I put on here was a laptop stand for my MacBook Air. And I already know I'm gonna get flamed in the comments, but yes, the PC is on the floor on carpet. I don't really have space for this on my desk, and once I get a bigger desk, I'll definitely move it on there, so chill out in the comments. My setup's looking really good, and now I have to get all my old stuff back onto here. I started with all the basic stuff like my boom arm and mic, as well as getting a mouse pad on here. And since I'm using my MacBook on this setup, I actually need to set up the dual monitors on here through 2 different converters. I have one Anchor dongle, which is like a mini hub for all my peripherals, and the second cable is just a regular USB-C to HDMI converter. Now this is actually so I can get dual monitors on my MacBook and not have it just mirror the screen. I finished setting that up, and now all that's left is getting all of my peripherals set up. I have a ton of keyboards, and obviously I had to choose something which actually fits the setup, so I went with this board from Echo. Now I didn't have any peripherals on my setup before because the only thing I used on my desk was my MacBook. I rarely ever use my PC like that, so all the peripherals I'm using right now are going to be for both the MacBook and my PC. For my mouse, I'm using the Razer Viper Ultimate. It's a goated mouse, and since it's been dead for a while, I have it plugged in right now to charge. For my mic, I'm using the Fifine AM8, really good mic, especially for the price, and it is fully RGB, but I don't have it plugged in at the moment, and it's connected to a Samsung boom arm, which honestly I really like. It's been holding strong for like 3 years with 0 issues, so I don't see a need to upgrade it. For my headset, I was using the Skullcandy Hesh ANC, but I'm switching over to my AirPod Pro 2s. These are just better in terms of active noise cancellation, and they're a lot easier to use with my MacBook. For my chair, I'm using the Razer Isker. I bought this 6 months ago and it's been holding strong. This chair has some really good neck support and lumbar support, which is one of the reasons I really like it. Now this single-handedly is probably the best setup upgrade in this entire video. Calefo sent me these ambient light bars alongside a PC light kit to add some ambient lighting into my setup, and I have to say these definitely made my setup look a lot better. Now I'm going to be installing this PC lighting kit behind my monitor so I can actually get all around ambient lighting behind this setup. It comes with these little guides which I'm sticking on the back of my monitor to hold this strip in place. After that, I literally just plugged it in and it automatically showed up on the app, and from there I'm able to change it to whatever colors I want. This is definitely my favorite upgrade in the setup. I've always thought of having like an LED strip behind my desk, but this upgrade has single-handedly made my setup look so much better. I'm actually excited to use these mainly at nighttime instead of just working in the dark, so shout out to Calefo. The link to them will be in the description. Be sure to check them out, they have some really cool products. Now overall, I'm really happy with how it turned out, and I can definitely see it as a setup that I actually use to boost my productivity, and I'm going to continue to make upgrades to this because I still think there's a lot of room for improvement. But if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and hit that subscribe button. I'm going to be posting a lot more bangers soon, so stay tuned.